You ever have one of those days where you really shouldn't be out riding because you got too much to do? This is one of those days. I have chores at the house that I'm putting off, and I have a soccer match to go to that I have to be ready to leave for in a couple hours. I probably should be working on my projects and not going on for a ride, but it is absolutely beautiful. The sun is shining. It's like 70 degrees. It's just too perfect not to go. So I'm gonna go. Jesus. Woo! Catch that? Hopefully it was recording. I almost bought the farm just to pick up this camera. Well, the drone experiment looks like it's a dud. It's really windy out here, and the active track that's supposed to be able to follow you is not behaving. I'm not quite sure why it's not behaving. Maybe I'm too far away from it, or the wind is throwing everything off. I have no idea. It's just not working. So the drone experiment today will have to be put off to another day. And it's really hard to find a nice quiet place to talk around this park. I mean, it's a park. You'd think there'd be lots of spots, but down this stretch right here, all the way down to there, I think it might be quiet, because a lot of times people don't use this stretch of road because they usually come in on the other side of this berm here and come out from under a bridge a little ways down. So maybe here there'll be a little bit of privacy. But what used to be out here used to be a nice quiet park, but Amazon is starting to see. I can't even see that. I can't even get 2 minutes of privacy. Well, 1 minute and 12 seconds of privacy without someone zipping past me. Oh well.
You okay?
Oh yeah, thanks. Yeah, see. At least he asked if I was okay. The last two guys didn't. Those bastards. So this is my Specialized Turbo Creo e-bike. This is a 2001 model. So I've had it for 4 years, and I'm telling you, this thing still works great, like it's brand new. I love this e-bike. It doesn't look like an e-bike on first glance. It doesn't have those like really obnoxious fat tires. It doesn't sound like it. You can run it in 3 different assist modes. You can even have the e-bike turned on, but put it in off mode so you don't get any benefit from the motor whatsoever. So this is pretty nice. I like this e-bike a lot. I don't know what the tariffs are going to do to bikes like this. If they're going to make them obscenely expensive, they might. I don't know. But this is mine, and I really enjoy it. It's one of these pedal assist bikes, so if I am going up a hill, if I don't pedal, this e-bike motor is not going to carry me up on its own. I have to do the work. So if I stop pedaling, I'll just fall over. A lot of these e-bikes, they're kind of like, they're not really pedal assist, they're throttle bikes that are just, to me, like little mopeds or little motorcycles. And you know, they're for some people, but they're not for me. And there are people who are on manual bikes who this isn't for them. But in my particular case, my knees are getting a little sore, so this allows me to keep cycling with my group. And you know, when I go on those no drop rides, the guys who are going 18 miles an hour, I can actually keep up with them on this thing. And what's funny is, like, I'll be on this e-bike going 18 miles an hour. For me, that's really fast. But I get dropped all the time on this bike by stronger riders. So this does not make you bionic by any stretch of the imagination. What it does, it makes you feel like you're in a little bit better shape than you really are, but it allows you to keep up with everybody, and it makes hills not so awful. So your overall biking experience isn't a crushing one. It's still pretty pleasant. The battery on the bike is right here. It's in this down tube right there. And right here is the controlling unit right here. They call it the TCU. And when you look over here, it's just your normal group set. Nothing fancy, no motors down here, no nothing. All the motor's right in here, right there. Now it is a little loud. I mean, not obnoxiously loud. I mean, you hear it straining when you're going up steep hills. And I know that the next generation of this bike, the motor's a little quieter. I've never tried it, but that's what I've heard. But I love this bike. This is something you're interested in. I would totally suggest you get it if you have the means. These bikes, this one right now, I think is probably 3,000 or 4,000. The new versions are probably 7 on Specialized website. But you know, with the tariffs, I don't know what that's going to do to these bikes. They might knock the price up 25%. And at that point, you have to ask yourself, is it worth the extra money? I don't know. Okay, let's get back on the bike. So one interesting thing about this bike, the way I have it configured, is if you look at the readout right here, you can see there's like a mark here and a blue mark here. That means I'm in sport mode. You can change the mode by pressing this S. So now it's in turbo mode. Now it's in eco mode. Sport, turbo, and back. Which is fine. The problem is, if it is a problem, is that if you want to switch while you're riding, you have to look down and get to the setting that you want, which, you know, you always want to kind of keep your eye on the road. Well, I had this add-on included in my bike. There's this little button right here, and there's a button right here. It's incorporated underneath the handlebar tape, and it's this wire right here. It comes into the side like this and plugs into the TCU, and what it does is it allows me to remotely change the settings. So when I press this button here, like right now, you can see that it's on eco mode. If I press this button here, it takes it up 1 notch. So you can see now it's in sport mode. If I want to go back down to eco mode, when I press this side, and now it's back down to eco mode. Now I can even press it one more time. Now it's off. So I'm not getting any assistance from the bike. The battery's still on, but I'm just not getting any assistance. So I'm going to press this button over here once. Press it again. And you can see that I'm back in sport mode now. And it's really convenient. It's a nice, easy way to switch your modes without having to take your eyes off the road. So the left-hand side dials it down. The right-hand side dials it up. It's pretty handy. So this is the Katy Trail. It used to be a rail line, but they turned it into a walking and bike path. Out there is the Missouri River, and this trail roughly follows the river through the state. Somebody just rode by and recognized this. I wonder if because I have that big cargo thing on the back, it makes it more obvious that it's an e-bike. I don't know. If I took it off, maybe people will be less apt to recognize it. The beauty of turbo mode. Boy, do Strava people get pissy when e-bikes take their KOMs. Good Lord. Now granted, e-bikes aren't supposed to take their KOMs. You're supposed to fix that when you log your ride. In fact, you should make sure your bike is registered as an e-bike, because that's really the only moment where e-bikes are cheating. Otherwise, it's not cheating. It's like right now, even though I'm in turbo mode, I mean, I still feel it in my legs. I hate this wind. This is what we deal with in the Midwest. It's freezing cold, and then once the cold starts to go away, the heavy winds start kicking in, and you never know what direction they're coming from either. So annoying. Okay, how are we gonna do this? Oh boy. Okay, I'm about to go up the steepest hill on this ride. And you can kind of hear the motor when it's really working hard. Hopefully the wind doesn't drown it out. This road sucks. All right, now it's in turbo mode. See, it doesn't make me bionic, but it takes the edge off. But you can hear the engine. It's not really an engine, it's a motor. Wind the whole time. It's definitely spring. Well, thanks for riding with me today, and I'll see you in the next video.